Hello everyone, welcome to the sun in the 8th house of your chart. What happens when the sun has gone 8 houses away from your ascendant? You can also see from your moon sign and also in the D9 chart. If you have a Western chart, please make sure you have a sign for a house system. Then the video is good for you too. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below and let's begin. First of all, what is the 8th house in your chart? It's a house of crisis, of sudden endings, trauma, and past life debt. There's a lot of great inspiration from this house, but it's coming from the transformation which you have to go through. It's not the house of death. It's a house of survival. It's a house of rejuvenation. And definitely, what doesn't kill you, as they say, makes you stronger. That's what the 8th house is all about. The 8th house is about reinvention in a way. It's where we let go of things completely renounce things, completely say, no, that's not for me. But definitely we get tremendous power and inspiration from here because it's the actual house of occult study and astrology. It's not so much Jyotish, however, the 8th house. That's more 9th house because that's a guru system. That's a parampara. But the actual occult knowledge from astrology, those deep mystical secrets are definitely coming from the 8th house. And every other occult science also is coming from here. It's a house of business, stock market, joint finances, and it's definitely the house where we build up a lot of wealth for ourselves. Who is the sun? The sun is known as Surya. He is the Devata who is actually the sun, but the sun which we see in the sky, we call Ravi, who travels around creating the zodiac itself within one solar year. At every new moon, a new sign is created. He is showing the light of existence and eternal reality because he represents our spirit soul, who we really are, known as Atman. This Atman resides in the heart chakra in your body. It is linked to the Supreme and also links you to every other living being. Sun in our chart represents purity and dharma, how we have to follow righteous action. Otherwise, he can be a very punishing planet in some cases. In your chart, he is a Karaka representative for the father, for the government, for leaders and all authority figures. And he shows your ability to rise in life also. He shows your ability to be creative, to be inventive, but very importantly, to create wealth and resources in your life. He is connected to the health and the vitality of our body. He gives us the ability to rise anew after every setback and to continue to make progress spiritually throughout every lifetime. So when the sun's in the 8th house, people are coming home from work. It's that time of day. People are moving towards domestic home, forgetting about work situation. It's a transformative moment. So when you were born with the sun in this 8th house, this lifetime is a transformational one, most definitely for you. But you must see the karmas of the sun sign. Sun signs show how this will actually transform you, what the manner will be, shown by that sign and Aditya. Check the video on my channel, Sun Karmas in All Signs. I will put that below the video for you and at the end. You see, what the 8th house sun is seeking, everyone, is security. It's your number one thing. You want to get things settled, get things secure, get things safe. But actually, sun in this 8th house is not in a position to easily do that unless you go through some big crisis and transformation periodically. As you go through life, you'll get used to this happening, and actually, you gain enormous strength from these times. The secret to sun in the 8th is always not to cling on to things, cling on to people, situations, jobs, whatever it is. You will learn that even when you feel threatened, it's best just to let go. When you let go, what is meant to be with you never leaves you. What is not meant for you has to go. So don't get yourself into an entangled situation with your career, domestic situation, relationships, friendships, anything. Don't forget, you react strongly to any threat at all. You come out fighting, manipulating situations. Don't do this. Let things be. You have tremendous power of complete transformation. So any sudden changes in your life, go with them. They will often work to your complete advantage. But you know how to deal with the other threats to our physical, mental security, making this sun excellent doctor, medical person, surgeon, psychiatrist, psychologist, counselor, crisis worker of every sort. You know how to deal with emergency situations and you have excellent diagnostic capabilities. It's a very good position for business people, but again, afflicted with malefics, there can be sudden changes, sudden crises. But every time, somehow, you have to build up again from scratch business-wise. You come out stronger, more financially secure, more prosperous than ever. Many stockbrokers, investors, financial managers, people dealing with all sorts of investment strategies, etc., can have this sun. Well aspected, you take cautious and calculated risk in a very successful way. But always, sun in the 8th house has that scorpionic obsessiveness and manipulative tendency, and this will definitely come out in intimate relationships. Here, you could get a little bit fearful, untrustful, and definitely a bit controlling, it has to be said. Most important factor is to avoid secrecy, hiding things from your spouse. Keep communication open. Keep everything above board, including allowing yourself to be a little bit vulnerable. Then you will feel happier. Because don't forget, sun is simply seeking for security in family affairs, financial affairs, and definitely in intimate relationships here. Sometimes sun here can give sudden accidents, health problems, etc. Sometimes coming just out of the blue, but the good news, you win out here as well. The sun is a rejuvenating factor. Every time you have to go through health crisis, you build up stronger than ever before. You have enormous inner resilience. Don't forget this. On a deeper level, sun here gives you tremendous insight, intuition, and tremendous study skills. Great for students. Fantastic researcher as well, especially into occult mysteries of life, including astrology. But one thing you often see with this sun 8th house is that despite all of this inner strength, purpose, transformation, etc., even knowledge, you still become fearful. Sun 8th house can become phobic, having irrational fear, possessiveness, jealousy. All of these negative emotions come up frequently, especially, by the way, when there is Rahu here. But whatever the aspect you see, sun in the 8th house need to periodically clean themselves out from this accumulated junk, negative emotion. The 8th house is a bit like Scorpio. Scorpio is like a deep, dark well. So you need to clear it out. You need to refresh yourself. Refresh yourself with yoga, psychotherapy, counseling, retreat, just holidays even. You need to get away from everything and just let things go. When you do this, you become revitalized, confident, charismatic, powerful again. Now, the sun's full drishti is on the 2nd house, so definitely early childhood is important with some definite crisis. If there is malefics here, even separation difficulty with the father is shown because sun is the father. But good aspects, you can get inheritance even family business continuing from your father. This can be seen. Father's influence is definitely profound. The 2nd house also is food, and sun aspecting here, all of that light and fire. You can be a fantastic cook. You can get profit from even restaurant business, this sort of thing. But malefics again, there can sometimes be obsessional tendencies around food, even compulsive factors like eating disorders. And this is a house of speech. Be careful. The sun here gives you very powerful, unusual, cutting speech sometimes. You see, sun is fire. Sun is burning. So with your words, you have tremendous impact. Be careful about it. Malefics make you sharp, sarcastic, sometimes hurtful in your speech. Be mindful of this. Otherwise, it's going to definitely upset relationships. But when you bring out positivity here, the influence of your speech can get you money, can get you wealth, can actually get you popularity. So use this tremendous power very carefully. Check out Sun Karmas in all signs up on your screen right now. And don't forget to sub below if you're new. Goodbye for now. God bless you all.